Hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of West Ham Fan TV's post-match Pint, the only West Ham United post-match football show on the internet. We've just come back from the London Stadium. It was West Ham United 3, Southampton 0, a much needed win, mate.
Massive. Huge. Do you know what? I haven't been this nervous for a game since the playoff final. Honestly, it was. I woke up this morning. All week I've been nervous because I thought if we lost this, that's the end. I know we've got 7 games left, but this would have been a damaging defeat. But listen, fair play to the boys today. They turned up.
They raised their game, didn't they?
Go for the starting lineup.
Joe Hart continued in goal.
Yeah.
Zabra White right. Masuaku returning on the left. Creswell, Rice, Bonner as a 3 centre halves. Cech and Nobes in the middle, and Antonio, Mario, and Arnie are sort of an attacking 3.
3, yeah.
So that's sort of what I could work out how they sort of set up.
Well, it worked.
No Hernandez on the bench.
No
Lanzini on the bench.
No
I was
Collins.
worried walking up here.
Yeah, same here.
I was worried because I was thinking, Jesus Christ, if this don't go to plan, then the bench they've got nothing. Yeah, they've got nothing on the bench.
You had Fernandez on there who's just literally come back from long-term injury.
And what happened 7 minutes in? Down goes Antonio.
Do you know what? It's worrying with Antonio because I really thought he'd have a massive game today, and it's worrying that he goes down that easy. I don't know what it is. It looks like a calf strain or.
I thought it was his hamstring.
Yeah, I thought.
Well,
it was
if that is, then he's out for the season, isn't he?
He's definitely out for another 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah, well, he might as well say the season then. But
that is annoying because losing Ginge and Lanzini, and then obviously Hernandez not being available either.
Well, Ginge apparently trained yesterday, and he pulled his hamstring again, didn't he? He felt it again, so it's why rush him back.
Always hamstrings though, isn't it?
But I thought Declan Rice come in today and he was superb.
He's still riding a high, mate. He
Ireland
played
game,
well for Ireland, didn't he? And then for the under-21s, like some bloke said on the fan cams, 3 games in the space of a week, and he's been superb in all 3 of them. Got man of the match for the Republic as well.
Yeah.
It's good.
I think he was up there for today, man of the match, because nothing went past him.
No,
not a thing.
Him and Bonner look quite good together.
Yeah.
They've had a few games together as well, weren't they? Like as a centre-back pairing, so to speak.
I was worried because I don't like chucking the kids. I remember when we went down last time, Johnson come in and he was only a young kid, and he performed well. There's always one. I think
Declan Rice is a bit more established. He's been around the first team all season, isn't he? Really,
yeah.
So he's a good shout to chuck in there. We had no choice, but it's good to see him play well. I think he obviously left Chelsea and we got him. And listen, if he carries on going the way he's going, he looks like he could be a future captain for West Ham.
Definitely. Yeah, he showed a lot of maturity out there today, I thought. He played well, took the game.
Especially with the
shoulders.
pressure, because of what happened in the last game, and you don't know what's going to happen and all that. I've got to say this before we even talk about the game. The crowd today,
excellent, mate.
There was either 2 ways it was going to go today. So either the way it went and everyone just got behind the team, but then again, if you go 1 or 2-0 down, it changes, doesn't it? But listen, the fans were unbelievable today, and I know what happened in the Burnley game. For me, that's a one-off, and the way the fans got labelled scum and all that by papers is ridiculous.
Scum, come on.
It was like people protesting on the pitch, and look, we all knew we had to come here today and get behind the team, and we did from minute 1 to the 93rd or 4th minute, wherever it went to.
I think that's the best I felt today at a game since when I was at the Bowling. Some of the football that was being played, we played them off the park. We didn't give them a sniff.
We pressed high as well, which is something we don't normally do.
The thing I've got to say is that Southampton, for me today, it's worrying how poor they were, because
for them, I don't give a shit about Southampton.
No, I know that, but what I'm saying is, if I was sort of like Mark Hughes and them Southampton players, you got to look what's gone on here, and you got, like we said it during the game, get on West Ham, make them nervous, make them panic, make the fans get on their back. But they didn't. No. But that's down to the players as well. The players were unbelievable today, and they didn't let Southampton have the ball and play about. And
every player on that pitch today raised their game.
And they had to. Yeah, this is the thing, they had to. No, but listen, they got a lot of stick for going Miami.
Yep.
A lot of stick, so they had to come back and win. A draw here today or a loss, people would have been saying,
See, I don't understand the Miami stick. Because at the end of the day, the boys went away, right? Look, I understand. When you're seeing pictures of them laying on the beach, your first initial thoughts are, fucking hell, like, we're all sitting here in the cold.
But that newspaper showed pictures of players sitting around the pool. They didn't print the pictures of them hard training, did they,
Exactly.
in the morning?
I think
What
it was
would
just.
you rather them doing? Sitting around the pool or falling out of nightclubs?
Well,
in
the thing is, the thing that I always said, right, and I always said this from the start when they went to Miami, right, it's easy to make an instant reaction saying, like, especially with how high pressured the stuff was here. And
It was the timing of it.
yeah, because I thought it was perfect timing because
but if we had beaten
look, there's a
Burnley-
lot of pressure on them. Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on them. They've just lost to Burnley. All the stuff's obviously it affected them, the players. Yeah. Let them get away and relax a little bit. At the end of the day, right, people say, right, get them into Rush Green, get them into Rush Green, get them into Rush Green. They jump in their cars and they
Go
fuck
home.
off home.
I'll tell you what, though,
you know what I mean?
look,
And I think today, especially after
They
that,
looked a lot fitter.
fitter
today.
more together. Everyone's slapping each other on the back. Everyone's picking each other up. Look like they've done a little bit of team bonding. I think things like that are key for
Yeah,
West.
look, you
for
can't
Premier
really
League team.
complain about them going Miami. Like some people didn't like it, but
that's it. At the end of the day, if we had beaten Burnley and they went on and done it, there wouldn't have been a problem. It was because we lost the way we lost. That's why everyone jumped on.
the thing is, today was very similar to the Burnley game, especially in the first half. But we took our chances. That's the difference.
Yeah, we buried them.
What
buried them
chances? Mario today.
Yeah, Mario.
I mean,
That's-
I
that's
turned
the
around
thing.
after the last game. I said, I can't see him making it in the Premier. He was superb
No,
today.
he
Do you
played
think?
well today.
Do you think he benefited from Lanzini not being on the pitch?
Most probably.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know,
Because
he-
it allowed him to go forward.
He's got a little bit more extra
Yeah.
protection. Yeah.
That's what I thought. Because against Burnley, he didn't look up for.
Listen, he
didn't
signed
look
for
at the
Inter
races,
Milan for
but-
what was it, 40 million euros. So he's not
No, exactly.
He's not a bad
but
player.
I
but
just thought he just managed.
What's a
You know, he
finish?
stepped into the
it's
line
great
like
finish,
a bit-
great touch, great finish,
Exactly.
and that settled the nerves. And then you're still
You gotta
sitting there
keep-
thinking, right, you know, if they equalise or
Yeah,
we need another
exactly.
goal.
The thing where my heart was in my mouth, you know, when Arnie went through 1-on-1 and he chipped it over the keeper and it went wide.
Yeah.
I thought, oh my God, that's the game finish. He should have buried that. I don't think we're going to get another one as good as that. What, 2 minutes later, oh, he's at it again.
Thing is, going back to the first goal, we've got to give Czech some credit
Yeah,
for that
check
ball, mate.
down the right. Yeah, he done great down the right. And
What we like seeing him do, running
Yeah.
at players, and he picked the right pass. He could have easily tried to put that in
Yeah.
for Arnie, pulled it back, and then with the second goal, he won the ball, broke up the play, gave the ball.
He was superb today.
I only criticise players on their performance when I've watched it. Like today, I'm going to give Czech. Yeah, he was unbelievable.
It was a good 9 out of 10
Yeah,
today.
9 out of 10.
Definitely.
I think there was probably no less than an 8 out of 10 on the pitch out of everyone. Joe Hart didn't have nothing to do for a team that are fighting relegation. They didn't even test Joe Hart, and everything he had to do, he done well. He done right.
He still won't police other people though.
Listen, some people just don't like him because he's England's number one, and people just got their things with him. But look, he's our goalkeeper for the rest of the season, so you just got to back him. There's no point in keep getting on these players' backs because he's a
There's a
second
bit of
player.
stability needed now at the back there. I think
Listen,
there needs
the
to
clean
be.
sheet.
It's a
was
clean
the big
sheet for
thing.
Joe Hart, and all right, he wasn't tested today, but it's his confidence. You know, he goes now. Hopefully, he'll probably start at Chelsea next week. He's going to get tested a lot more. So then, that's when you judge
I
him.
know their fucking strikers are pony.
I'll still take off.
Giroud always causes us problems.
Yeah.
doesn't he?
Giroud, Hazard. Oh,
Exactly.
fuck it, don't worry about
But
it.
that's no. You are right. You know, he's got this clean sheet. You know, that's going to give him confidence. Maybe he needs a game where he's going to get tested. If he pulls off 3 or 4 world-class saves, it's going to boost his confidence even more.
Listen, even Noble today, breaking up play. You know, he looked
Flicking
a
it
lot
over
better.
people's head at one point.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. It's everyone
Breeds
today.
confidence.
But we looked so confident. There was 1 and 2 touch passing out there today, which we ain't seen for a long
Triangles.
time. Yeah.
I ain't seen triangles.
Exactly.
The only triangles
Exactly.
I've ever seen are fucking floodlight.
You know, it was good to see. It was just like a breath of fresh air.
It's
It was
refreshing,
completely
isn't it? It's what you want
different
to
side
do.
for me.
You turn up every week. You don't expect your team to win every week, but you want them to put in a performance. And today they have. And this was probably the biggest. Like I said, this was probably the biggest game I reckon since the playoff final. It's massive today because now we've got that 5-point gap. We're up to 14th. Results went our way today. Stoke have got Arsenal tomorrow, is it?
Yeah.
So you know, if Arsenal win now.
You don't count on
The
them
thing is,
fuckers,
though, even if we lose at Chelsea next week, and then we've got
We've
Stoke
still
the
got
game
breathing
after, we've still
space.
got a little bit of breathing space. So
That's the key as well. Get that today's win was that just to get that little bit of space between us and the bottom 3. That if we do slip up, we've always got that extra game.
Got that gap.
Yeah.
listen, the thing is for me with Southampton, like when they got Mark Hughes, all right, they won against Wigan in the FA Cup. Wigan are League 2. I know they beat us, they beat City, but for me, Mark Hughes was no good for them. They might as well just stuck with the manager they had. He's not a great manager. he's probably going to end up relegating 2 teams this season in Stoke
is,
and Southampton.
Imagine that.
You know what I mean? But that's probably what's going to happen.
But that's it. If you're looking for a manager to bring in to keep you up, you don't look for Mark Hughes, in my opinion.
I think he's useless,
you
man.
look
I've
at
never rated
Pulis or
him.
someone like that, don't you?
I've never rated
But
him. I don't see what the appeal is with him.
I can't see
He's
how
gone
he
from the
can go-
top and he just slides down, then he's gone from City,
Yeah.
and he was in charge then when the billionaires took over.
Yeah.
For a little while, and he's gone from City to where else was he?
Stoke.
It wasn't Stoke. It wasn't
Did he
Stoke.
go QPR?
Yeah, he went QPR.
Did he?
Yeah, after Holloway.
Where he's been? He's been
After
about.
someone, anyway.
I mean,
We might be
Sliding
more.
down the. I've never been. He's never impressed me.
No.
Southampton didn't impress me all day. They reminded me of us against Burnley.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
exactly what they
100%,
look like.
yeah.
They had no fight. I thought, all right, Charlie Austin coming back. He's got a point to prove. He loves playing against us. He scored the winner at St Mary's earlier in the
Anonymous.
season. He was a
That
yeah, like you
Gabby
said,
Adini, I didn't even see him in that first half.
didn't realise he played, mate.
I didn't even realise he went off. That's how quiet he
Nah,
was.
listen, but it's all credit to our players. All credit to our players from start to finish.
Mm-hmm.
Every single player that come on that pitch today was great, and that's what we needed. Look at the mood around the ground after the
Yep,
pub. Now,
everyone's happy,
everyone's
fan
happy, and that's
cams
what
were
we
happy.
want. That's all we want. We don't ask for much from West Ham,
The
but
thing is, at the end of the day, if you put a shift in and you get beat by the better side, you can take it.
listen, if we would have run our neck, busted our bollocks off today and lost 1-0, you'd have thought, you know what, they give it a go.
Yeah,
it would have been
exactly.
disappointing. Like that Burnley game was just. That's the
We
worst
just
I've seen us play.
capitulated, didn't we?
But today,
I don't know.
we took our chance. No,
First
second
half.
half. Second half, yeah. First half. That's the difference with Burnley and Southampton today. We took our chances today. Because if that had been 0-0 at half time, I would have been.
There's a lot more
panicking.
pressure, yeah.
But when was the last time you see us 3-0 at home?
Exactly.
At half time, cruising.
Yeah, that's it.
Can't even remember, mate.
Even though we were playing well, even at 2-0, it's still in the back of your mind.
3-0
3-0 up when he held the ball up with 4 minutes ago. I
Yeah.
was still panicking.
Yeah, that is it, and that's the worrying thing, that we are still worrying. But it's because we're, you think like that because we have seen this thrown.
When you're 2-0
before.
up, the next goal's always important. You get that third, it's game over. They score.
I think
it's
the
game on.
timing of the third goal as well for us.
It's great
was
finish.
just
Killed them,
spot
didn't it?
on.
Yeah.
Great finish. Arnie was unbelievable.
What a
Dave.
ball!
Yeah,
Yeah.
Masuaku.
The ball.
Masuaku who can't cross.
He put it on. Do you know what? As he crossed the ball, right, just before that, he tried to cross the ball and hit the man. And I turned around to the geezer next to me because he'd gone to the toilet. And I said to him, "This geezer, he's got all the skill in the world because he took 2 of them on. Do you remember? You know,
Yeah.
He took 2 of them on. Yeah, went in between 2 of them, went across the ball, hit the first man. I said, he's got all the skill in the world. This geezer. I said, and he can't cross the ball to save his life.
And then what a cross?
Nick his head's fell.
Sorry. he can't cross the ball to save his life, right? As I said that, 30 seconds later, he's got on the ball. What a ball. Do you know what? That is one of the best crosses I've ever seen.
Dan said to me,
He put it on a plate for him.
That is nearly as good as Sinclair's Di Canio.
Yeah, do you know what? I would. No, I won't go there. That's completely our past, man.
That was a great ball.
It was a superb ball.
And what a
he
finish.
couldn't miss it. He couldn't miss it. He put it on a plate for him. It was. I'll tell you what. It's fucking sexual. Do you know what? I'm so glad to have him back.
Yeah, he makes a massive difference. He adds pace. He adds attacking. He takes people on. He's been a big miss, but it was his own fault why he weren't here. So he needs to now.
He needed to.
Them
perform
6
today.
games he's missed, he needs to put in 6 massive performances,
Yeah.
or 7, 8, 7 games now.
Yeah,
massive
it's good.
performances.
It's good to have him back. Look, he run Chelsea ragged when we played
Yeah,
here. So
and
it's
the
gonna
thing
be,
is,
they're
I'm
going to
not,
be wary of him.
we can go to the bridge and we can get something. We can. Chelsea, like you said earlier, Chelsea are not the greatest team this season, but it's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a tough
always.
game.
Always is, isn't it? Always is. No,
I mean, I think you'd ask 58,000 people in the day. We all took a point at Chelsea. We'd be happy.
oh, yeah, I'm over the moon if we get.
What we've got to
Chelsea.
worry about is beating the teams around us, like Stoke, Everton, Leicester.
The thing is, if we can get anything out of the Chelsea game, it's a bonus. Beat Stoke.
I think they're down.
Yeah,
The way I looked at them today, what I saw of them
beat.
today, not beat. They just didn't look like they wanted to put in a performance.
They had no passion, did they? They was like, it's like we sucked the life out of them. And let's be honest, we're not great.
No.
But today,
We took a
We
bit in
needed-
the second half.
Them I saw them fans in the pub. I went to the pub beforehand, right? I saw them fans in the pub. They was in the toilet. They were talking. Got to get into these today. Easy 3 points today. Easy 3 points. They're going to capitulate. Score 1 goal against them, you score 3. All that. Giving it all of that. They're a massive club. Do you know what? I fucking hate Southampton.
the thing
I
is
hate
though,
them. I
mate,
can't stand
I'll be
them.
honest, if I was a Southampton fan and I was coming here after what happened last time,
Exactly.
I'll be exactly the same. I'll be thinking like, yeah, we get a goal. And let's be honest, if they would have gone 1-0 up, they probably would have come here and won. But listen,
That
our
is
players
the
today,
thing.
our players today have done what we wanted. We've been screaming out for weeks, months. You know,
The only thing that worries me a little
Bit of
bit,
passion.
I don't want to put any downers on the situation. The only thing that worries me about it a little bit is the squad size. We've got nothing.
it's worrying. It's worrying. Look at that bench today. There's 2 youngsters on there.
You look,
Three.
at, you look,
Three
at, another,
youngsters,
you
yeah.
look at another 2-3
Say-
injuries, mate. You're looking at
Yeah.
Keep
kids
saying
coming
that. You look at Fernandez. He's only what 22.
Yeah, but I thought he
Another
in. He's been
youngster.
out for
Yeah.
Yeah.
how long? 9 months?
yeah, I thought he was out for the season. I was surprised that he was
he's
back.
sort of just popped back up, hasn't he? But yeah,
But-
you had Hugo, who's not really had any game time.
No.
Adrian,
Hernandez,
Evra.
I don't know what's gone on with Hernandez. I mean, that's a bit worrying because he was fit during the week for
It's scary.
Mexico.
What do you think that is? Argument?
I don't know, mate. Maybe he got dropped and he just didn't like it. I mean, personally, I thought he would have started today. I had him to start.
Well, so
I
did I.
thought this was a perfect game for him.
Yeah. That's the thing. When
But then again, if he throws a strop and fucks up, like we don't listen.
you don't
it's
need players like
it's
that,
only
mate.
rumours. You don't want players like that in your squad. But
that is a worrying thing. Like you said, it's the depth of the squad that we've got with the injuries we have.
well, the good thing
It's
is,
really worrying.
Scott, we've got 7 games left now. You know, we've got 7 games left. Let's just hope now that the squad stays fit. Let's hope Antonio's injury ain't as bad. Let's hope that Collins will be back for the Chelsea game.
Lanzini back.
Carroll's
Lanzini
coming
back. I think Carroll's out for the season, mate.
No, he said he expects him to play the last 5 games. He played 1. Fucking sit the rest out.
No, it's a massive 3 points and yeah.
Breathe a little bit easier tonight.
Yeah, of course. It's nice to win. It's nice to go work on well Tuesday this week because it's bank holiday Monday, but have a smile on your face. I'm,
So what do you?
I'm fed up walking in work, miserable.
What do you make of all the security today? You see all them extra security guards up by the, you know, the
The stewards have football boots on.
Yeah, I want to know.
Yeah,
if,
I thought
they was on the
is-
bench.
Is that footwear like health and safety?
No, it's
Oh,
just to
don't
chase them,
start,
mate. It's
no,
to
don't
chase them. You can't
That's
chase
how
them in
worried
trainers.
they were. They give the security.
Yeah, but after what happened here,
football
Scott, last time, mate, they've got to obviously
I don't think
step
that,
it up
I
a
don't
bit,
think
but-
our fans get enough credit. I honestly don't. Like,
Listen, 4 people out of 58,000 run on that pitch, but we was all labelled scum. We was all labelled. I know they all
Let's-
protested underneath the board, but look,
Let's be
You
fair.
got
Our
it.
fans do one fan does one thing and they label us scum. They always have done.
listen, when
The
you got
press
people
can't
like
stand us.
Sadiq Khan and that digging the club out all the time, and we're in the national newspapers every single day. They want us to foul here. Of
course they do.
They want us to foul because obviously they bang on the back. I mean, the headlines today was taxpayers' money are paying for the extra security.
but West Ham offered to pay the extra security. West Ham, they offered to pay for the extra security, and the LLDC turned it down. I don't know why they turned it down.
Well, there you go.
But they turned it down. That is, I've heard that from a very, very reliable source as well.
But then
Well-
people need to remember as well. In that stadium, there's 50,000 taxpayers. You know, so we're technically
quid
paying
in.
for it. Exactly.
Yeah, but do you know all this taxpayers stuff and all that? It winds me up because any Premier League team would have took that deal.
Listen,
any Premier League
at the end
team.
of that, listen, that is not ours. That still belongs to them. It's theirs. Taxpayers' money. We're renting it.
The easiest way around it, right, is if we weren't in there, it'd be empty. So it'd still be costing the taxpayers.
Who's going to go and have a go at their mum? Because they've got a taxpayer's house.
The thing is, they're building that new thing in Birmingham, isn't they? There's new stadium, so the athletics and all that will be up there from now on. So they just say to West Ham, have this, do what you want. We'll take that big scaffolding thing down there, that slide. Fucking hell.
No, that ain't coming down.
I ain't
for
going
fucking
down
shit.
that slide. But that's
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They say keep on going about taxpayers' money. Do you know what? I hate the fucking board as much as anyone else in the next. But at the end of the day, right? Us being in here every week, we come here. They get catering money. That's about £1 million every week.
Let's focus on the
No,
result.
but I'm just saying. So what do you make the barriers up? See, personally,
barriers?
the barriers up next to
Yeah, they weren't big barriers, were they? They was just.
You could have just jumped over that.
Exactly.
That was the thing that made me laugh. There were seats there. They'd put all these barriers up the side.
Yeah.
But if you'd have just gone down the stairs, gone round,
Yeah,
jumped over, you
exactly.
could have just
It's
jumped
silly.
over the fence.
It's silly.
But
Your head's cut.
yeah, my bum's hurting me. But yeah, all these barriers up and all that stuff. Like, I think they should have stayed away. But they're not going to stay away.
Listen, you don't mind them being here when it's like that. When we're winning 3-0, you know what I mean?
Well,
But
I'm
yeah,
sure they
it's-
don't mind being here.
the
but
thing
that-
is,
but
look,
that
at
would have
the end
been
of
the
the
easier
day- At the end of the day, I know we say it's like they've got to stay away, but at the end of the day, we've got to realise it is their club. Personally, if they're here, they should stay in the back and just watch it on the screen. why they're here, they're a distraction. But today, when you're winning 3-0, you know, you're not going to protest against them.
No, exactly.
It's not a problem.
It's not a problem. It's when you're losing. But let's just enjoy the result and the team performance day. I couldn't give a fuck about the board anymore. Like, I'm fed up talking about them.
To be fair, there's, as we've said before, they ain't going nowhere until they want to go somewhere. So we might as well forget about it.
Do you know what I love
for now
today?
And just get on.
How
finish
together
the
everyone
season.
was.
Yeah, exactly.
How together
exactly.
everyone was.
That's
You had all
the good
different
thing you
people.
saw.
Like, I know there was protests before the game and things like that, and then obviously you had the retro day thing, that ex-employee and all that done, and it's a good idea, you know. People, it's about bringing the fans together. And listen, we was only going to do one thing here today, and that was get behind the team, and we've done it, and we won. So happy, 3 points.
How much?
And
Yeah, but they
Newcastle
talk that,
tonight.
but the thing is, it pisses me off, Rob, because they talk about us like we're the problem.
Well, that's what I was
And we're
just
not
going to
the
say.
problem.
How much?
No,
how
I know
much
that, but-
press do you think the protest again? Because it went off quietly, went off well,
Of course it won't.
well
Of course it
organised.
won't.
You know
Of
what I
course
mean?
it won't.
It's not going to get headline
We'll probably
news
be
like
last on match of the day.
Exactly.
Because there's nothing.
We was doing first last week.
Yeah, it was first when it was all kicking off. But look, like I said, let's just concentrate on the result, concentrate on the win. Boys done well. Arnie, man, the match could have been Declan Rice, could have been
anyone.
Could have been 3 or 4.
Bonner was superb.
Bonner, Noble.
Said you can't fault a player in my mind in today's game. You know,
I think you're right.
you know, every single one of them.
Freezing.
Yeah, it's getting a bit cold. Shouldn't have gone out here, right? It's fucking Easter, mate. It's fucking spring
now.
That's ridiculous, mate.
No,
It was
no.
hot the other day.
Can't
Yeah,
wait to
any
do a
o-
post
any
match
other
pint in the
business?
sun.
No, I think that's it, mate. I want to go in. I'm freezing. Feel my hands.
I can't. My face is too cold.
Mention the.
Well, next time I'm sure it'll be sunny.
Yeah, hopefully. Who we got? Stoke, and that's a Monday night.
Oh yeah.
You want to talk about that bloke who spoke to you?
Yeah. Where's that letter?
You had it. Can't remember his name.
There's a geezer come up to me.
What was his name? I can't remember.
He gave me something. I can't remember what he said his name was now. He's giving me this. I think he's proposing it as some sort of suggestion about how we can get on with this stadium. And it's for. Do you want to read it out?
Oh, here we go. Fucking hell, this will be a laugh.
Right.
The cat.
London Stadium shareholders, a solution for all parties. London has received dividend return, no more payout. Supporters and fans a new home, a legal say in running of their club. The owners can fulfil our dreams and their promises made to all. So basically, I think what he's getting at is that the London Stadium basically gets
Given to Londoners.
Giving it to fans.
and fans can buy a stake in the ground, and
They
you
all
know,
get a say.
which is
I think that's a
it's a
superb
good idea.
Yeah, it's a good idea, but it'll never happen. That's unfortunately, it will never
Yeah,
happen.
no, you are right.
Unless there's people willing to
Campaign for it.
campaign for it and put it forward. You know, we go into these meetings with Brady, and I think we've got one coming up soon. We can just put that to her.
They won't like that
Of course they won't.
because they want to own the stadium
They'll
themselves.
usher that out. but
It's a good you know, it's a good concept. You know, even if like, say for argument's sake West Ham do get given the stadium or do buy the stadium, even having some sort of public sharehold in it, you know, it gives the public an option. They can raise concerns, whether it's security, things like that,
Yeah.
and then it's got to be acted upon because you've got people in there then who
Who are
want what's
raising
best,
issues. Yeah.
for everyone.
yeah, no, it's a good
fucking great
idea. Let's
solution.
just we'll obviously mention that in the next meetings with Brady and see what
It's not
happens.
down to them, is it? It's down to the LLDC.
Yeah, well, they should be involved in these meetings.
Yeah, they should be, yeah. Should we leave it there?
Mention the Billy Bond shirt.
Oh! Go on, I'll let you do that because you've been
Yeah,
sorting
we've
it
got
out.
the auction for the Billy Bonds shirt.
Oh!
For Team Isla. But I think it's up to 450 quid at the moment.
getting
So
good.
there's still a couple of days left, so I'll retweet it. But it's a signed replica. I had to put that because you know what some people like. Replica 1975 Billy Bonds shirt signed on the front and back.
Yeah, so you can frame it
It's
every
a
way.
legend Billy Bonds, Mr. West Ham.
And I've got a photo with him, so you can. It's real.
It's on video as well. You see him
Yeah,
signing the
yeah.
shirt on the video. So, it's 450 quid at the moment. All the money goes to Isla. You know, this is the one thing that's been great these last few months is all the West Ham fans coming together and raising money for Isla. And I think she's past £300,000 now. So
Yeah,
there's still a
more to
little
go,
bit
yeah.
more way to go. So anything You know, just
Every little
donate,
helps.
and hopefully we'll have a few more bits in the next few weeks as well. So
Summer we hope to have some. Summer we hope to have a lot of bits.
yeah, we're meeting up hopefully with a few ex-players in May, aren't we? So
Yeah.
we'll get a few bits. Trevor Brooking being one of them. So we'll get a few bits signed and just auction it off. And listen, 100% of the money goes to Isla.
Yeah, always important. Keep on giving. Even if you don't win the shirt, give a little bit.
Yep.
Thank you very much for watching this edition of West Ham Fan TV's post-match pint. Don't forget to go and follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/West Ham Fan TV, on Twitter @West Ham Fan TV, Instagram, Snapchat, all the stuff that Dan likes to use these days.
He's all,
getting
right,
right
he's,
above
all,
himself,
he's all
isn't he?
over the place, isn't he? old
Yeah,
Dan,
he
you
is,
know?
yeah.
It's a social media whore.
But he's keeping them stuff
On the social on Monday, I'll be putting the question out
Yeah,
on
on
Sunday.
the social, all the content.
5
coming
weeks
up.
in a row, Gray. Proper roast.
Yeah, keep on bringing your questions in for them. Obviously, the content from this today, go and check that out. There'll be stuff tomorrow, stuff the next day, stuff the next day.
We're busy boys.
Yeah, we are busy boys. And
Happy Easter.
if you ain't subscribed, come and subscribe. Happy Easter.
Hit the notification
everyone.
bell.
uh,
Dan
what-
tells me that.
Yeah, what
Yeah,
he said.
yeah.
Hit the notification bell. Anything else? Any other
No.
business?
Any other business?
Semi-final tomorrow for Thames Iron
Oh,
Works. Good luck
shut
to the
up,
boys.
Scott.
Yeah, good luck to the boys.
Yeah, good luck, boys. Good luck, Kurt.
And that's it. Yeah.
That's
All
it.
right.
Yeah,
One
come
thing
on,
left to
AJ.
say. One thing left to say.
Come on, you irons.
Get out of this cold, man.